year ago?
I think just would have been a new season, it's a new grind, we're not focused on the past seasons or the year before that, we just focus on right now.
But for you personally, are you cool being the guy? I mean, everybody's talking about you, having a ball-out year, kind of put your name out there a year ago. What does it mean to have those expectations on your broad shoulders?
I mean, I guess it's cool, but I'm focused on the team. I think team success leads to individual success, so I'm all for the team.
So define a successful season for me.
I mean, I think obviously winning will be a successful season, winning it all, but we're focused on the grind right now.
What's been the highlight of the summer so far?
I guess just the workouts, I guess.
No way. Workouts are the highlight?
I mean, that's the thing we're focused on right now. So I said,
Kirby's not around here, man. You can shoot me straight. You don't tell me that the workouts are high.
And that's the focus. That's the focus right now. The highlights, the workouts. We added some new things in there, so it's been good.
Obviously, man, every year it seems like they talk about Georgia's winning the national title. What is the conversation inside for you guys heading into a new season?
It's kind of just taking day by day, just being with our feet are. We can't win the national championship right now. I think we got to win the summer, win the practices and win game one before we even get to the national championship.
You mentioned these workouts. We don't get a chance to really see much of it. What is it about this team that makes them special this year, and how do you kind of compare it to what you saw in the field last year?
Yeah, that's one thing we don't do. We really don't compare ourselves to the last year team. The year before that, we just focus on this team, just getting better, and we can't use the last year team to win this season.
I would say, what is that conversation like? Do they always because it seems like that's something that's said every year. Why is that such a sticky point for you guys to make sure you focus on this year versus what happened last year in that former team?
I think it's the truth. You really can't change the past. This is something you can't do. So I think you have to focus on this season, or you'll get left behind.
What makes you believe Gunner is the right person to lead this Georgia offense?
I think just how he works. He's been working like he's a starter since day one, since I got here. Before I knew who he was. So I think the way he's come in, prepared, I think it's kind of just speaks for itself.
You see him in practice. What's standing out? What's looking good so far?
I think Gunner's just a great competitor. He's a great leader. He wants to win. He wants to compete. He's checking in with his guys and things like that.
What about Nate? Is he ready to tote the rock and be the guy in the RB1?
I think the whole room ready. I think they got a great running back room as a whole. So not just one guy. I think the whole room.
How was your side of the ball just moving around, man, and meshing as a team as you guys get together for this year?
I think, especially with this team, I think we just doing a lot of hanging out outside the facility. Going to each other's houses, doing a little activity like bowling or whatever, or top golf or things like that. So I think we're meshing together great.
I feel like this off season's kind of been flying by. You're finally about to be into the season, and how excited are you to be able to finally just get the year started where you're not playing against your guys anymore?
No, I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely excited. It seems like the summer kind of been flying by a little bit. It's right around the corner for our camp, but I'm excited to get out there and play with my team.
Tell me about this outfit, man. You got the nice suit, got the pin right here. Tell me about who put your suit together.
Me and my guy named Brandon. He's a suit guy in Athens, so blue my favorite color. So I just kind of had the red with lining in there. Throw a little design in there.
You got some primetime games coming up inside Sanford Stadium. What's it like, you think, for Bama, Texas to be between the hedges?
I think it's great, just great to have them at home and just have that scheduled period. I think just coming to the SEC, that's what you sign up for.
And part of you want maybe a Final Four, maybe a championship game against some team in South Florida that may start with the U?
What did you say?
Maybe would you like a national championship game to maybe go against a quarterback, maybe play against a team in South Florida who might be quarterback?
I know what you were saying at first, but no, I think anybody who kind of strap it up against, we're excited to play against for sure.
Appreciate it. No, thank you.
Really just being here is just such an honor, just being picked for a type of event like this. I'm just trying to soak everything in. So.
As the kids say, the word cap, so I'm going to use cap because CJ was telling me that this summer the highlight has been workouts. Mm-hmm. That's cap, right? There's no way the highlight of the summer could be workouts for Kirby Smart, can it?
Yeah, that's the main thing we do. We work out. I feel that would be the main thing.
You're just worried he might be mad if you heard something different, said, oh, my guys love working out in the 100-degree heat in Athens.
Well, I don't know, but that's what we got to do. We enjoy doing it, so it's definitely fun, especially being out there with everybody. We all out there working. So
where do you see this team, your side of the ball specifically, taking the next biggest step this year?
Really just being more connected, well-rounded, with everybody. Because I feel like, the most connected team is the best type of teams. Just everybody's on the same page. So to understand if he does their job, you do their job, then the play's made. So.
I was working with Kirby. It feels like he repeats the same things over and over and over. With that repetitivity, how good is it to be able to make sure that you guys have your mindset exactly where you need to be heading into the season?
I feel like it's real important. He does a good job of reminding us what the type of mentality that we should have this year and just what to look forward to.
How about this season versus maybe years of the past? Is there a different energy surrounding this group?
That's I'm not too sure. Just because we're a new team, but like we definitely have a lot of energy, and I really like the team. Like I really like a lot of things about this team. So.
You mentioned some of the you guys coming together, mashing, hanging out, maybe a little bit more outside of the room. Why is that important for maybe this season to make sure that you guys are a little bit more well connected?
Just because I feel like the best teams are the most connected ones. So just continuing to build that type of connection with the guys that you're around. That's also really important because like you have to know the type of people that you're around to even like push them to get like a little more out of them. Like because if they understand like your why you do it, like maybe they'll go a little harder and just like understanding like stuff like that.
What's standing out with Gunner Stockton?
Really, I feel like really how he's grown as a leader, like even off the field, like he's starting to be a little more vocal.
Is that possible? Because we talked, it's like 6-word response.
Well, maybe in front of y'all, but he's vocal to us, so that's something that I've seen a lot from him. So,
you think he's ready to embrace the moment?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What about your room? What's standing out when you guys get on the field together?
We got a lot of guys that can compete. Like, there's not really like a weak link type of guy. Like, we all have like our own maybe traits that we bring, but like everybody, like it's anybody in the room can play. So it's.
Kirby says the standard is the standard.
Yeah.
So for you, what defines a successful 2025 campaign?
Really just going all the way. I feel like that's like the ultimate goal for all of us. So.
You got a couple primetime games, Bama and Texas in Athens. What do you think those matchups will be down the road between the hedges?
Really just looking forward to be playing them at home. Just know like we got our fans around. That's always fun to be around. So.
All right. Anything else? Anything else, JP, you think we're thinking? Oh, well, yeah, one thing. So, we were talking to CJ. Any part of you get in the playoffs, maybe take on this team from the U with a quarterback that you might know a little well? Starts with Carson, ends with Beck.
Oh, Carson?
So quickly we forget.
Yeah. I mean, that would be fun to do. Like, honestly, like if that happens, I mean, it just happens. So.
That's cool. And in this NIL world, how you embracing that? How do you not let it be a distraction when cool brands want to be associated with you, but at the end of the day, it's all about being a student athlete?
Yeah, for sure. Like it's definitely a good thing to have like as an athlete, but honestly, it's not like the main thing. So you can't really be worried about it too much. You still got to keep the main thing, and not let it overwhelm you. So.
What's that dream NIL gig for you?
Dream one?
Yeah.
My favorite candy is Reese's, so maybe like the Reese's deal or something like that. So.
Very cool.
I think just being at Georgia, the way Coach Smart prepares everybody and puts us through the ringer every day, it sets you up for success. And you just trust their preparation and planning, and it helps.
As we know, you're kind of thrust into the moment in the SEC championship game, but having this summer to prepare, knowing you are the guy, what has that done for you?
I think it's helped just build a connection with all the guys and just be there and work every day. It's, you got to show up and work every day and prove yourself. So I've enjoyed doing it with the guys.
What does that workout plan look like, the connection building process in the summer? Can you walk me through that? Is it 7-on-7 with the guys? Is it just out routes on an empty field in high school? What does that process look like?
For me, it's just being around each other every day. Working out, throwing 7-on-7. During the team runs when it ain't too fun to run around, is when you really find out how someone reacts and who they really are. So that brings out the true side of it.
And I know you're a team guy first, so I know you always say the team is the goal. But for you, Gunner, what defines a successful season?
I think in Georgia you always have high expectations, and that's the way I wouldn't want any other way. So that's the beauty of playing at Georgia, and I'm excited about it.
Obviously, it's a little different. It feels like in this NIL age and this transfer portal age, guys continue to move around if they're not getting their time to finally shine. You finally get into your moment. You've waited for it. What does it mean for you to finally be the guy, and the journey of just waiting for your chance to be able to do it?
Yeah, the process has been a great process. Just trying to embrace it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So being in Georgia, it's been an awesome experience, and I'm excited for the year.
What does the work look like for you over the off season as you're trying to get ready for this year, knowing that you'd be the guy in charge now?
Yeah, it hadn't really changed, honestly, a lot. I've always been a guy that likes to work and just kind of put my head down and do it. But it's been a little different this year with the role. but I've enjoyed it and wouldn't want it any other way.
Speaking of a little bit different role, you get to be one of the front-facing guys during SEC Media Days. The opportunity to talk in front of all this media, us early this morning, everybody else later today. What is it going to be like for you, and are you excited about the opportunity to be able to represent the program like this?
Oh, yeah. For me, it's an honor just to be here on behalf of the team, and I take it as a big honor, honestly.
What position group has stood out so far?
They're in one in particular. I like to say offense. I like how we've came together and just attack every day, and can't wait for the year.
What about Nate's growth leads you to the confidence of him that he is featured RB1 at Georgia?
Yeah, he's a great player. He's a mess. He's a great guy, and he attacks every day with a high energy, and I love him for that.
All right, thank you, Gunnar.
Thanks, Gunnar. Appreciate it.
No, these gray hairs, I earned it. I mean, it's not hard to fathom at all. It's a lot of years. It's weird because you think about it and it's like, man, that's flown by. And then you think about it 15 minutes later, and you're like, man, it's been a long 10 years. So I can see it both ways. I'm flipping the pendulum from, I was 9 years at Bama and now 10 years here. So it's finally where I've been here longer than I was there. And it's an exciting time. It's 10-year anniversary. On my anniversary, I got a 19th wedding anniversary today. I'm celebrating in Atlanta away from my wife while she's in Mississippi. Yeah, exactly.
How are you better in year 10 as a head coach than you were from day one in Athens?
I think logistically understanding what's important and what not to lose sleep over and what to lose sleep over. I was probably losing sleep over everything then, and now, I pick my battles and understand. We got a great group of young men, and I've got an unbelievable staff and got great leadership at our university between President Moorhead and our AD, Josh Brooks. So, I got people to lean on, and they do a great job helping us.
Going off of that, in the last 3 years, where do you feel like you've grown the most as a coach with the just evolving state of college athletics and NIL?
Being patient, understanding, probably time investment. Everybody talks about time management. As a kid, that's what every player talks about. As a coach, I only have so much time in the day that I can dedicate to University of Georgia and our team, and where I invest those hours is critical because I got a lot of guys on my staff that can invest it in other places for me. I need to focus on the players on our roster, and that's where I try to focus.
With NIL and the House settlement, Sankey made a statement yesterday that college athletics is not broken, but it's strained. Is that a sentiment that you kind of, see eye to eye with him with, or how do you see that?
Yeah, it's definitely not broken. If it was broken, then people wouldn't be paying the dollars they're paying to be part of it and buy into the television and do the things they have to do. So it's definitely not broken. Strained, I might not agree with that. I might, say it's just in flux. It's in constant change, and who can change fastest? I'm very comfortable with where college football is. I'm excited about where it is.
When it comes to Gunnar Stockton, how do you see his role evolving, and especially as a leader and a vocal leader?
Well, it's going to evolve based on how he plays. What are his strengths and what does he do in game? We've got a game and a half sample size, so I'm excited to see what he can do and excited to see his leadership.
I know often during the season you talk about different aspects of your team and what makes them different. I know it's early, but can you kind of tell the direction of what this group kind of feels like when I don't want to say compared to other groups, but what it looks like for this year?
Youth, energy. I've seen it in the practices, a lot of enthusiasm. It's just a different team. I felt like last year's team was very much like the year before's team. I think we had so many people back, quarterback back, all the O-linemen back, all the defensive line back, and this team is so different. There's just a little more energy and buzz when a guy's doing it the first time as opposed to a returning starter. And you would think a returning starter, it makes you a little bit comfortable as a coach. This makes you a little more, exuberant, and I'm excited at practice and want to see these guys have fun.
What excites you most about the team?
The youthfulness. I mean, really seeing guys go play for the first time, seeing a guy that's busted his butt and waited to start, and now this is his turn, his time, across the offensive and defensive lines, and really every position. I can name 3 or 4 guys that are this is their first time going to do it, and they've been waiting behind a guy that seems like he's been there forever.
Who do you want to see step up as a leader outside of Gunnar? Michael, Malachi, Jalen all gone, and those were some big names and leaders on this team.
Yeah, it's hard to put it on one. I mean, when you look across the board, you've got KJ's going to be out there having to play a lot more than he ever has. We're going to have different guys playing an outside linebacker. We're going to have the same thing at receiver. We got an influx of receivers that are all going to have to play. So I'm really looking into the buy-in and the continuity of each one of those as opposed to one guy stepping out.
There's going to be a lot of new starting quarterbacks in the SEC this season. When was the last time you kind of saw that much turnover just with NIL and transfers and whatnot?
No clue. I can't answer that question because I don't know year to year whether it's like a veteran year and everybody's back or whether it's a new year and they're all new. I can't keep up with it.
You mentioned all these young guys getting their first opportunity. Has anybody surprised you? I mean, you've seen them for years, but for to see them finally be the guy, has anybody surprised you so far?
In our team, we hadn't done enough. You know, we had spring practice, but it's funny because last year at spring practice, I thought Chris Cole and Justin Williams were going to be way behind, and then by the time fall camp came, in fall camp, they were both really good players and were able to help us last year. So the kids that just got there, they make the huge jump from spring practice to fall camp. Because in spring practice, they were a nervous wreck out there, and now they're going to come back and hopefully have a little more experience and continuity.
What's the biggest difference in approach when you coach a lot of guys with a lot of experience compared to a team with a lot younger, with a lot more youth?
Patience. You know, I think last year it was more about not accepting complacency and pushing and trying to motivate in unique ways and not be boring and mundane. And now it's going to be about, you know, composure and allowing yourself to be comfortable in your own skin and let these kids go play and grow.
Are you a patient head coach?
Well, I think I'm much more patient now than I was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm much more patient with you.
Yeah, that's true. The two guys you brought, you can pick anybody to represent. So we mentioned a little bit about Gunner. Just the two guys, and CJ and Daylen. What do they bring to the team, their characters, and what are you most excited about their play in 2025?
Yeah, Daylen brings confidence. You know, he's played a lot of football on this team. He leads by example. He's from a wonderful family, a Norfolk, Virginia kid that came to us late. We love Daylen and his family and his smile and his energy and enthusiasm, the way he represents the university. CJ is one of the hardest workers we got on the entire team. It's not a day that I come to work that he's not in the training room, working out, doing extra, prehab, rehab. He gives so much effort at practice that his standard is so high it drives others.
I know you always focus on practice and game one, but I know the fans out there are looking forward to Bama and Texas between the hedges as opposed to going on the road. What do you think the environment will be in Athens for those presumably primetime games?
Electric. I mean, for all the home games, it's going to be that way, but electric, you know, Kentucky, Ole Miss. I mean, we got all these teams coming to Athens, and our fans are going to have to make it an advantage for us.
This is a full-time job that you have to kind of work through really the entire year, but when you get to this point where you're going to start talking to us here at SEC Media Days and everybody else, is this where it kind of feels like the kickoff for you?
No, the kickoff's the kickoff. I mean, we still have a week left of a little bit of vacation time before we come back, and you know there's a big build-up. So the anxiety and the energy and all that starts flowing really around that first game.
We've seen you and Andrew at Truist this year. Is he hitting up for All-Star game tickets tonight?
No, he's playing in a big tournament out in Mississippi, so he didn't get to go to the Home Run Derby last night. Their team's advancing and in a big tournament out there, so he'll be playing. Thank you, guys.
Happy anniversary, Coach.
Thank you all.